Hey ho, how you doing? It's Wooly here, and let's go have a look at what I've been doing, which has been the subject of my first ever live stream. Firstly, I didn't do this in the stream, but I tidied this area up. I've got this guy, diamond tool guy, here, which will do as good a place as any for now. I might do the ceiling, but yeah, I'm reasonably happy with this. Keep forgetting to bring some glowstone, sorry, a lamp to put in this area, but never mind. So yeah, that worked out pretty well. And let's hop down here. And yes, I have been working in the town. Woo! So if we come down here and swing along this way, you can see that we have roofs and details and stuff and things. So yeah, this has come out quite well. I'll come to this in a moment. Basically it's starting to get rounded out. I put some podzol down here. I need to bring it out forward. Grass, this place is meant to be a bit grimy, bit dingy. So yeah, the podzol's a good choice for that without having to try and keep dirt grass free. And it all kind of fits quite nicely, I think. Up here, we've got roofs everywhere. I was joking with Joe the Pirate, who is, a member of the server. He joined kind of while in my hiatus, but he has an alter ego. No, sorry, no, there's another guy, mysterious guy, called Nightman, and I was joking that this is the sort of place Nightman can jump from roof to roof. So yes, we've got this, and then if we head on over here, missed. This is going to be a building, and we may be doing this episode. I've not really fully thought what I'm going to do, but this is going to be a stone mason's guild building. And we've got this yard at the front, which is going to have more podzol in. This is all going to go away and have podzol. And this area, this is just to mark out the frontage. This is going to be the guild hall, as it were. I'm going to need to do a load of terraforming to bring this up and around. So that's one thing there. And the other area that I've expanded before it gets night is down here. Did a bit of terraforming here. This all needs to be turned into a cobble retaining wall. But if we go down here, we've got this road that comes here. I think we're going to put a pub here. And we've got a little dock that I ran out of wood while I was building, but I'm going to extend it out into there, like a little fishing dock area. So yes, that is what I've been doing. Spent a load of time. Oh, there's light coming through from the torches below. Might have to fill that all up in with dirt to get rid of that. But that is what I've been doing. In today's live stream, I've had a day off work to finally get us back to where I was before the rollback, just about, and a bit further. So yeah, quite happy there. That's where we're at. I am going to go and kind of mull around a little bit, figure out what I'm going to do this episode. So I will see you in but a second. Okay, so I've decided, although, I know there are people who want me to get on with the town, I've been, I spent all of yesterday working on that, basically, or the afternoon working on that. So, we will get back to that. I'll do that Stone Guild, Stonemasons Guild and the pub and, lots more. But yeah, I've spent a day working on it. I want to do something different. And I thought, you know what do you build in Minecraft? You either build pretty things, or you build cool redstone, or you build farms. So let's build a farm. And there are plenty of farms that I don't have. And one of those is a pumpkin farm. I did mention last episode that I could do with getting pumpkin production online for making jack-o'-lanterns, because they're, it's a lot cheaper than using glowstone for any hidden lighting where you're not actually going to see the light source itself. So I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, I got silk touch on this spade as well, which is nice. So we're going to build a building here, and yeah, it's not going to be super original. Ease myself back into it. It's actually very cool idea by that I saw on Mumbo Jumbo's channel. Now, I'm not actually going to do his design per se, but it's based on that concept. After I've recorded this episode, I will try to get a link to his tutorial, which I've not seen in a while. I'm going to just figure it out myself as I go along. Yeah, for anyone who wants to build something similar, yeah, I'll try and get you a link to a tutorial to Mumbo's version. Anyway, I am going to lay out the footings of this and start figuring some stuff out, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so did a little bit of flattening out. Not quite sure how long this is going to be yet. We will in a moment. So probably let's give ourselves a bit of room at either end. Think let's start here. We're going to put 31 pistons down, which will mean we can power them with a single bit of redstone from the middle. So excuse me. Yeah, it's a long it's going to be a long building. Wow, that is possibly even excessive. Okay, we'll be able to run stone along the top until I fall off. There we go. And there we go. Redstone along here. Oh. And then we should be able, let's see how this works. All the way that way and all the way that way. Oh, first time, beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put maybe stone, maybe some other material, nicer material. We'll use stone for the moment. But yeah, I need to fill all of that in under there. Like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to have our pumpkin seeds are going to go there, or melon seeds. I might do half and half actually. Pumpkin seeds must be, yeah. We're going to have pumpkin seeds in this bit here, and the pumpkins are going to grow in this block here. that I accidentally... Oh, there we go. And it's going to kind of be all encased in glass. And the pistons are going to push these blocks forward and push the pumpkins into the area where the seeds are. And the idea is what you do is you send a hopper cart across these seeds to pick up all the drops. And because the reason pumpkin and melon farms are generally quite lossy is that there are sometimes they can fall on this block when you want them to drop down a hole or what have you, but the drops are not going to have anywhere else to go. I haven't actually got a pumpkin to show you, but if the no, actually I was right the first time. Pumpkin seed wants to be there. Oh really? Oh, I didn't know it needed to grow before you could get it back. So pumpkin seed goes there. Where did that glass go? There. So yeah, when this extends, there's going to be nowhere for the pumpkin to drop apart from in this block here. And then we run. Let's see. Grab you and you. Make a hopper minecart. In fact, we could probably make two. And two of these, one of those. Let's just make a little catcher like that. Yeah. Okay. So normally if you push a cart off, it would off the end of there, it's just going to stop. But if I get, there we go, two carts in there, and we give it some power. Ah, that's interesting. I did believe that should actually... You should be able to get them... Well, should be able to get them to continue going, and they don't like disturb the seeds at all. Right. Let me just have a quick fiddle, and I'll come back to you. Aha! 3 carts. Like that. And they will continue on, and they kind of push each other basically. So there we go. Let's make them all into these guys. Come on. Just to make sure they do move still. Beautiful. So we should be able to put some powered tracks at the other end, have them go onto the tracks and bounce back that way. So that's how we're gonna pick up our drops. What we're going to do is just a minute. Let's get rid of this. Right. The way we're going to work this is we are going to use the way we're going to time it. We're not going to use bud switches or anything. We're going to use a day-night sensor, and basically we're going to use, I think we're going to want a comparator perhaps. Use one of those, and actually, having said that, no, we can use one of those and maybe that, which will give output 15. And we do it on comparison or subtraction. I think that mode there, I think this actually probably wants to be one further away. And the idea is it will only give a signal when it reaches, like, there we go. Yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out. But it'll only give a signal at midday, basically, is what we want. And that way, every time we hit midday, this thing will harvest. So it's a pretty simple lag-free timer. No real moving parts. Just, you know, the daylight sensor keeping track of what time of day it is. And that means it will harvest once a day, which should be enough, I would imagine. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to set up now, and I'll come back to you when I've got something to show you. Okay, I'm going to show you what I've got so far, which is not really working properly. So yeah, I've got my pumpkin seeds, and I've also made some melon seeds, about 2/3 pumpkin because I'll use those more. And what we have is right, so we've got this little circuit here. This is power level 14, so this repeater will only turn on when the power the comparator receives from the daylight sensor is power 15. And when it does receive that, it goes through the repeater, it goes through the repeater, powers the block, powers this line, it extends all the pistons, and then goes through this using this repeater to extend it, powers this piston, which pushes the rail underneath these guys, which then becomes powered by virtue of this lever here. The reason I did it that way is I wanted all three minecarts to kind of drop off the end of the track, so they just sit down neatly in this last block. So yeah, that bit of it works fine. However, when this gets to power level 15, i.e. about midday, it just lasts for a long time, and the cart's just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'll just demonstrate it. So pistons extend. Oh, that's interesting. One of the melons kind of came up through the glass. Oh no, it's gone now. Must have been visual glitch. So yeah, the cart just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for ages. So what I need is to figure a different way out of doing this. And I guess one way of doing it would be to make a monostable. If I make a rising and falling edge monostable detector, then I can have it harvest at sunrise and at dawn and dusk. So we get 2 harvests a day. That's one way I could do it. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm going to have a think about that and see what I can come up with. Back in a moo. Okay, wiring sorted. What we've got here is a double-edged detector that produces a 1-tick pulse, and I've used a repeater to extend it. If we power the piston, you can see that it sets the system off. In fact, I'll probably extend that into a 4-tick pulse. It will all be good. This goes along, does its business. Nice. And so on and so on. And the way we are going to power this is we're simply going to slap that guy on the back there, and that means at dawn and at dusk this will become powered or unpowered, and cause the system to harvest twice daily. So that is a fully functioning pumpkin farm. Get rid of that. And is already producing pumpkins and melons. So that's pretty cool. It's all ended up a bit tight to this staircase and whatnot, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, not sure what I can do about that. Short of moving one or t'other. But yeah, I need to do a bit of tidy work on this. I'm thinking that I might simply just make this a bit of a kind of a greenhouse type affair. I think that might be pretty nice. And we'll make this corridor here not seem quite so claustrophobic. That's the word. So yeah, I'm going to spend a little bit of time just kind of making this a bit more presentable. And yeah, I'll see you in a moment. Okay then, right, well, I think that's this project pretty much done. Turned it into a greenhousey type thing. Added a load of extra lighting in the form of jack-o'-lanterns at the back, so this thing will grow during the night as well. I tweaked the balance of pumpkins to melons because I realise I never really use melons, never have done. So I think that's the first melon plant. Maybe that one, I can't remember. So there's just a few melons down at the end. The rest are pumpkins. It seems to work like a charm, to be honest. Oh, don't want that. So we've got 2 pumpkins at the moment. Plenty have grown during the day, and as soon as the sun goes down, this thing will harvest. Have a quick kind of look from a few angles. Let's make it quick. From over here, I think it looks okay. It's a bit plain on the ends, but yeah, maybe I could do something about that in the future. Spruce it up a bit. From the back, it looks okay. Whoop. You gonna harvest yet? Just waiting for it to harvest. That wall worked out okay with it being cobble to act as the foundations for this. But yeah, hopefully we're going to see it harvest in a moment. And then I think I will call it a day for this episode. Hold on to your hats. Actually, with those in the corner there, I could probably do with maybe... Nope. Maybe putting a slab there, just so that it's not possible to bump them. Because once you split them all up, here we go, all the carts up, then it becomes a bit of a pain to put them back together. But there you go. And back. Nice and smooth. And then this thing will continue to grow all night and get harvested in the morning. Or if I go to sleep, it'll get harvested. And yeah. Pretty good. Quite happy with that. So yeah, that's all I'm going to do for this episode. Don't know what I'm going to do next episode. I'll have a think about that. Maybe it'll be down in the town, or maybe I'll build another farm, because farms are a thing that I've kind of slacked on for some reason around this base. Don't know why, but yeah, that could be a thing. Looking pretty good there. That road's yeah, I think that road's the right width. So yeah, until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.